You being stomped on that question actually leads me to the next part of the interview. Perfect Sound Entertainment is not just a label, it's a movement. Anybody who has watched you, they've seen incredible growth from not you as individuals, but your development as leaders socially. Anybody who's watching this who has not seen Perfect Sound Entertainment, I advise you, check out Oski and D-Train on Instagram, follow Perfect Sound Entertainment on Instagram, and look at what they did at Louise A. Spencer School. Y'all have used the book bag tour. You have used your movement to go into the public schools and use hip hop to instill the positive self-image of learning and going to the next level.
Big, bro.
That's the call hip hop gave you.
Yeah.
Tell me about that and how you put it together.
This whole idea started from a couple years, I think 2017. I made the Book Bag song. The reason why I made the Book Bag song because of where hip hop, was at. Being a fan of hip hop and seeing, new artists coming into the game, and I just wasn't happy with, the music that was being exposed, to the youth. That's ignored a lot. So that's where the idea came from me, creating a Book Bag song. Like I wanted to really give the youth some music that they can embrace, that's for them. So that's where this movement started, creating a Book Bag song. Really wanting to target the youth with something that they can embrace and really take in.
That's dope, because at the end of the day, today's hip hop mainstream is one thing.
Yeah.
And I remember back in the day when I was younger and I was more ignorant to music, I used to hate mixtapes that were like West Indian mixtapes. You know why? Because it was the same beat and all you heard was different people rock on the same beat. Back then it was style. Now it's the norm. And that's really corny, because then you miss the growth and the potential of the sound. A perfect sound. And the thing about it is that, let's do some hip hop history. Y'all like MOP?
Or a few songs.
Okay. Who brought MOP out? Do you know?
I don't know.
Kid and Play.
Okay.
So think of that dynamic of the fun group, whatever, and they could bring out the hard edge, street element. But when it's dope and being different, good music will just live. You took good music, made it purposeful, and gave it to children. How did the reaction to your first show change to the last show you did in the school?
Seeing how powerful, not only what I'm bringing to the table, but the reaction of it from the kids, from the teachers, my partners, everyone. And that installed a battery in my back to become more creative. So like I said, the Book Bag song was the first song. And throughout this whole process, every show, this whole project was created off of our experience from each show. I would find and come up with something new to talk about for these kids, and basing that off of my experience from being a student. So that's what gave me the thrill. And to answer your question, what was it again?
First show, last show.
Yeah. From the first show on to where we at now. That was what inspired me and installed that battery in my back to just be more creative and to keep pushing for the kids.
The thing that I love about Perfect Sound is y'all at LLC. So that means you can take your music to other levels.
Yeah.
And you can lead by making a children's book. You can lead by doing a hip hop aerobics class. Because you're fun, you're active, you like to work out, do sports. You can do, like I said, you can use hip hop to do books. You can do anything that you want to do, and it comes from leadership. I'm going to ask you a Black history question, and I'm going to pull it back to you. I put up a post recently about how Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. died. Did you see it?
On the doctor bed?
Right. that
crazy.
that the doctors killed him.
Suffocated him.
He suffocated him. They spit on his body, took the catheters out, and made
Dr.
sure he
King?
died. Yes, he was not killed by James Earl Ray. A Tennessee police officer shot him.
They say he was still breathing.
Yeah, and they suffocated him to death. The doctor said, we're gonna make sure that nigga's dead. They spit on his body, took the catheters out, and let him bleed and choke to death. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because, not because of, hip hop has this thing about snakes and people in your camp who will hurt you. And I'm not gonna say that because I'm not gonna disrespect your camp or you. What I'm gonna say is, even with myself, we always have to be wary of who we inspire and how they want to add to our movement. You know, our heritage hip hop is all about supporting by giving you your voice and respecting your movement. When it comes to children, though, and I'm very big on anything that has to do with kids. When it comes to children, if it's not 100% real, not only are you endangering the legacy of our children, you're basically writing a check that your ass is not ready to cash in.
Yeah.
So having that at your disposal and looking at how leaders can be perceived, how leaders can be taken out and not appreciated, and also the burden of leadership, what is the long-term goal of Perfect Sound on both of your ends?
The long-term goal is to be a established record label, successful individual artist, accomplishing, you know, small things in the industry, and yeah, to be a great business, not only artists. Great
That's
business.
what makes us different. Once again, like, we do a lot. Like you said, we've been busy. We do a lot of things with a 9-to-5 job also that we talk about every day.
I get it. Believe me, I
Will
get
be.
it.
Fuck! I had to say that.
Yeah.
Before.
No, I get it though. I get it.
It's real.
We all in that struggle.
There's times we're all at work, on webcam, at the job, want to be at the studio. Like yesterday, he was at the studio. Me and Bands was at the job.
Got the same outfit on from yesterday, by the way. I was in the studio at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, that's the grind.
You know?
Grind, man. But
Man.
we want to be established, just well established. Young
We want to be
entrepreneurs.
recognized for our discipline. You know how disciplined we are.
That
That's
interesting.
I like that.
Yeah.
I have to ask you that. How do you define success? Because you are established. See, the industry is different. I understand that because I'm not in the industry, but I'm victorious and successful now.
Yeah.
So how do you define success, and what are your levels of achievement within it?
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I feel, to be honest, and we all feel like this in the group, we feel like a lot of people fear Perfect Sound.
We define success off growth. You know?
That too.
Growth.
It's like where we're at with our group is like a lot of people, like, we talked about it.
Growth. I would say growth. That's anybody can say that.
So
You know?
you keep talking about the team. Who's the team?
The team is Oski, D-Train, and Clay Bands. DJ
CEO.
Freestyle.
CEO, founder, DJ, and president.
Y'all lost a member? Y'all lost a member?
We lost a few members back when we was, stirring up the pot, getting it together.
Y'all didn't sign an artist? Or had a new, younger artist under you that was coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah, some things happen with that,
Okay.
the contract and whatnot.
Oh.
Some things don't pan out as it seems.
Contract.
Yeah, you said the contract.
So here's the thing about success. Success is bred in the industry on taking people's lives at your disposal. How are you going to change the narrative?
Basically, if you're not ready, if you're not willing to put that hustle in and grind that Perfect Sound, what we started, then there's a bye bye.
Basically.
That's basically what it is. And we're not pressuring you to. We tell you what it is, and it's really not that hard. It's really not that hard.
That opened up a whole nother part of the interview I wasn't even ready for.
Oh!
And that's going to be the next part. So I'll finish this part on this level.
Gotta work, man.
The hustle and the grind is bigger than just being on stage.
For real.
What's
Behind the scene work.
What's the hardest part of the grind? Lack of sleep or the creative genius?
Creative genius.
Preach.